Manhattan is a borough of New York City and has a rich and diverse history dating back to before European colonization. The island was originally inhabited by the Lenape people, who called the island Mannahatta, meaning island of many hills. In 1626, Dutch colonists purchased the island from the Lenape people for the equivalent of $24 worth of trade goods. They established a settlement on the southern tip of the island, which they called New Amsterdam. In 1664, the English took control of the area and renamed the city New York after the Duke of York. Throughout the 17th and 18th centuries, the city grew rapidly as a center for trade and commerce. During the American Revolution, Manhattan was a key site of conflict. The British captured the city in 1776 and held it until 1783, when they were forced to evacuate. In 1785, the newly formed United States government established its capital in New York City, and the city continued to grow as a center of finance and culture throughout the 19th century. The early 20th century saw massive growth and development in Manhattan, with the construction of iconic landmarks such as the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building. The city also became a center for art and culture, with the Harlem Renaissance of the 1920s and 30s and the birth of the Beat movement in the 1950s. In the late 20th century, Manhattan saw significant social and economic changes. The city faced challenges such as the crack epidemic and urban decay in the 1980s, but also experienced a period of economic growth and gentrification in the 1990s and 2000s. Today, Manhattan remains a global center for finance, commerce, and culture, with a population of over 1.6 million people.